Terminator.
All right, what's going on, my people? Welcome to the SN95 Power channel. So before we get into this video, let me just say that this thumbnail is not me out here full sending the car. Actually, this video is about me going through the struggles of a first drive on a build. Now, some people might be able to get their car out and go on the first drive and just rip on it. It's not the case for me. I have a lot of issues that I'm trying to iron out, and I'm going to walk you through the problems and the solutions. But first, just in case you're new to the channel, this is my 1995 Mustang with a Gen 1 F-150 Coyote motor and a 2020 Predator GT500 supercharger. I think if you're going to do a Coyote swap, this is a no-brainer to do this combination. If you're curious about this combination, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to go and do a full in-depth video of what it takes to put this GT500 supercharger on this car. The car is ran off the Holley Terminator X. Oh, look what we have here. So the car is ran off with Holley Terminator X, Terminator X Max. I have a built 4R70W. It is a glorious day because we're going to get this first drive in, and I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. I'm going to tell you everything that happened and everything that was wrong and what I had to do to fix it along the way. So let's get it started. All right, I think I had that cam bolt upside down. So let's see if we hear any clinking. No, that sounds very smooth now. Yeah. All right, real smooth. That makes me feel better. Huge right there for me, that gear shifting. I still hear something over here on this other side. Brakes are a little weak. From the front or the rear. It's a little sound. I think it has something to do with the brakes. I tap the brakes and it kind of goes away. Third gear shift didn't sound too good. shift gear. that third gear shift. Yeah, that third gear sounds mighty horrible. Reverse feels a little sketchy right here. Shift's okay. Something's going on in the rear where that shift to third sounds mighty sketchy. But hey, yo, that third shift, third gear, it's bang. It's a loud thump. Things I see so far, coolant system is regulating good. Car feels good. So we took the car out. Some little minor things we have to make adjustments on. I think for right now, the first big thing is I think my sway bar is hitting something, because I hear this tapping noise coming from this side of the motor, but when I press the brakes, the tapping noise goes away. So I think when I hit the brakes, it's just changing the angle of the sway bar, and that's causing the noise to stop. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna disconnect the sway bar, because the only thing we're doing right now is just taking it out for some local driving. I'm just really going around the block. What else? Sway bar. I've just been kind of letting the Holly do some learning, transferring that to the base. I'm not really smoothing it out or anything like that. I'm just really trying to collect some data. So I'm gonna hook y'all up. Now, I kind of failed y'all on the full installation video of the Holly Terminator X, but I got something even better for y'all. I'm gonna, don't tell anybody, don't tell these tuners. I'm gonna show y'all how to tune your setup, your Mustang. If it's a Coyote, if it's a small block 4, if it's a mod motor, I'm gonna hook y'all up. I'm gonna show y'all how easy it is to get this car to this point where it's running. Now, one thing that I had to figure out when I used the default transmission settings for the Holly Terminator X Max, the car just kind of stayed in first gear and it never shifted out of first gear. So I've been playing around with the transmission settings. Last time I went out, I was able to get all the gears 1 through 4. I tested that my overdrive off button works. I was able to keep it from going into overdrive. So as far as controlling the transmission was solid on that. So now I just did a tweak to the transmission parameters where I don't want it to shift as fast as it was, because I think first gear was shifting at 5, it was shifting, the 1-2 shift was at 5 miles per hour. The 2-3 shift, I think I had at like 14 miles per hour. And the 3-4 was around 20-ish. So that just gave me the ability to check all the gears and make sure everything was shifting correctly, just driving around the little subdivision. So now I changed those parameters where the shifts would be pretty normal and, kind of aggressive. I want this to kind of go higher up in the RPM. I want to be able to hear the supercharger whine. I think my transmission fluid is straight. I've been trying to play around getting that at a good spot, taking fluid out, adding fluid back in. I think I'm at a good spot with that. So yeah, let's disconnect this sway bar, and then we can get the car back out and get some more data, let the Holly do some learning, and we'll transfer that. We'll probably do that up until the point I can do some part throttle pulls. Then we'll smooth everything out, and then we'll work on some wide open throttle pulls. So I don't want this to go into 4th gear, so we're going to lock out overdrive. First time ever driving without a sway bar. So I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to go. And I'm kind of curious to see how these this temperature is going to act. Let's lock this out. I still got that sound. Got more pep now. It's making that. It's really making that noise. I gotta figure out what that is. It goes away when I hit the brakes. Leave a comment down below what y'all think that sound is. I know you can't hear it on the camera. It hits 3rd gear pretty hard. Yeah, I don't like how it hits that 3rd gear. But as long as I hit the brakes, that sound kind of goes away. I don't know what gear I'm in, so it's shifting, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yikes, man, that 3rd gear. I think it's my pinion angle with 3rd gear. no idea what that sound is, y'all. I thought it was my sway bar. Could have stretched the legs a little longer. But yeah, we just really want to see what's going on right now. So the sway bar can stay. Actually, I might keep the sway bar off. All right, third time's a charm for us. So I fixed the little rattling noise. I think that was my, what do you call that? Rag joint bolt was loose. So we'll see right away if that was the case or not. I've got my Holly recording. Made a couple of changes to the tune. Now, I still hear the noise. Press the brakes and it goes away, so I don't know what it is, but we'll have to figure it out. Idle drops. I changed the tune so it won't go into third gear. So if I ride the brakes, I don't hear the tapping sound. It's got a little cruise control to it. So it should hold gear. It should hold second gear. Is doing. That's what I wanted. Maybe the car needs to warm up and that tapping sound goes away. I really don't hear it right now.
Always the cameraman?
Yeah, Bryson.
Okay.
So it's riding smooth. It seems like that tapping sound is going away. I really don't know what that is. Everything sounds quiet. So unless I hit 60 miles per hour, it's not going to go into second and third.
10 miles per hour.
Little cruise control. Idle is refusing to come down. It got stuck. The idle got stuck.
So we're gonna go back and fix the car again, guys.
That's right, Bryson. Idle's kind of getting stuck.
Can I fix your car?
small changes.
Okay.
This is still progress. What do you think? Everything looks good?
Yes.
You think that was a successful ride?
Yes.
Give America a thumbs up. All right, thanks, buddy. Yeah, so I wouldn't call this a action-packed first drive, but for me it meant a lot because this is all 100% garage build. Well, not 100% because I did have the transmission rebuilt, but the good majority of this thing was done in this garage, and it's a huge feeling of relief now. You know, taking the car out 3 times, you know, getting a feel for it, knowing that it's not going to blow up. You know, there's some tuning issues I gotta straighten out. I think I got the cruise control under control, and made some changes in the highly tune. Just finished free revving it out here, and the RPM doesn't hang. It doesn't dip very low. It's not slow recovering. So I think I have the idle control in a good spot, and I shouldn't have any issues with it cruise controlling anymore. It's kind of hard really stretching the legs of this car with my son up in here. I think it's supposed to rain all this weekend, so tomorrow I think I have one more day to get the car out. I'm not gonna get this car, well, I have an aluminum flywheel, aluminum drive shaft that's damaged because of my emergency brake cable. The emergency brake cable was rubbing on the drive shaft. I'm gonna get that fixed. And you know, some of those U-joints on these Ford racing drive shafts aren't the best. So I'm gonna put back on my old OEM drive shaft with Spicer. I think that's what they're called, Spicer U-joints. A lot better. Hopefully that will solve the problem. Hopefully it's just something with the U-joints that's making that clicking noise when it goes into third gear. I really don't think that's it, because I think it's really pin angle. I never had that problem when I had my small block Ford set up, and pretty much everything from the drive shaft back has not been changed. You know, K-member spacers, what else we got on here? Motor mounts, different motor mounts. All that is going to play with the angle of, you know, how this motor sits. So that's why I'm thinking it's a opinion angle issue. But hey, leave a comment down below. Tell me what y'all think. Yeah, I really think it's opinion angle issue. The rear end is, and control arms, all that stuff is fairly new back there. So I don't think it's an issue where it's wearing and tearing, and I was beating up on this car even more than what I'm doing right now with the old setup. So I don't think it's a worn component issue. I really think it's a opinion angle. But yeah, I have to say it feels different driving this car as opposed to the small block Ford. High compression motor as opposed to the small block Ford that I had. It was really a low compression motor that I built that small block Ford. When I built that motor, it was kind of the old school mentality that, you know, people would say, you know, if you're running boost, keep the compression low. And, you know, I kind of built that with that in mind. And if hindsight, you know, if I did it again, because I have E85 all around me now, I probably would have built my short block at a 10-to-1 compression at the minimum. I believe these F-150s are at least a 10, maybe even 11-to-1 compression for a Gen 1 F-150. So the low end response of this is so much better than that turbo small block Ford. I haven't gotten into any boost with this, so I really don't know how this is going to react once I really get into boost, but I have a good idea. I can tell by the snappiness of this, you know, Coyote motor with this supercharger on here. I can tell that I'm going to PR on my 60 foots whenever I go to the track. You know, I still got the 3800 stall in this thing. The best PR I did at the track with the turbo small block Ford was, I think, a 190 or 191. You know, I think really needed like a trans brake to really cut a solid 60 foot. You know, with this setup, you know, I should 117 all day with this setup. But yeah, I'm excited. This is great. Even though I'm not out here ripping or nothing like that. Another thing is my transmission fluid, getting that, you know, to the proper height. It's a lot of little stuff that, you know, you kind of have to walk through when you have a build from scratch. And, you know, I'm just not trying to jump to, you know, dropping the engine in to me just ripping it on the streets. Like I said, I want to, you know, really walk you through the whole process. And soon we'll get there where we're going to be ripping. And I have to say, like, I've got this cheat sheet on tuning this car. And, you know, if you know anything about the Holly, if you look at my correction tables, I'm really close the way it is right now. Like, all my learning corrections are in the green. You know, I haven't had any purple or reds or anything like that. Like, everything is pretty dang on close. So be on the lookout for that video. I say I'm going to hurt some tuners' feelings out here. I'm going to drop this secret on how to tune these Hollies, and it's barely a problem, hardly an inconvenience. So definitely hit the bell notification for that video. But let me just stop rambling right now. My wife just came home. Like I say, man, I'm just really super hyped up, and I gotta say, like, I know I haven't done a video on these headlights yet, but my God, these things look so killer. Like, Sun Chaser, my man's got a good product right there with these, and he's got something coming for the New Edge guys too. So, hey, I appreciate y'all rocking me on this. It's not really a long video. I don't want to call it like a bait click video because it is a first drive, but I just appreciate y'all rock with me until next time. God bless.